great and powerful storm. From the North Star, it swept furiously into Texas. It arrived with great fanfare and would immediately live up to its billing. The National Hockey League Stars were now in Dallas.
He's across the line. Madonna coming on. Knocked away by the linesman. Walking in is McPhee. A shot. And a goal. Woo! He tries to pass out. Quick shot. Stopped by Wakaluk. Dean Evison across the blue line. Walking in. Gives the ball. Brought the backhand shot. And a goal. Never leave a hockey game. Walks in. Fires a shot. Deflection. And a goal. How do you like hockey, Texas? How do you like this hockey team?
With the pride of an entire state behind them, these Stars burst out of the bold Texas sky to reach deep into the hearts of Texans.
Part of the goal. Another blast and another goal.
What a year it was for the Dallas Stars. Hi, I'm Ralph Strangis, one of the broadcasters for the Stars, and when we all moved down here last summer, no one could have possibly imagined the magical season that was about to unfold. And it all started right here in Dallas, October 5th, on a spectacular opening night.
Showtime.
As the curtain went up on the Stars' inaugural campaign, this team sent a definite and unmistakable battle cry.
Don't mess with Texas.
From the start, there was thunder in the stands and lightning on the ice.
Broughton behind the net, centers in front, a shot, a save, a rebound, knocked wide, Broughton a shot, and another save, and another rebound, and a goal scored by Dallas.
It was the very first goal in Dallas Stars history, and it was scored by the team's all-time scoring leader, Neil Broughton. Less than a minute later, Mike Madonna would strike, and the party was on at sold-out Reunion Arena.
Puck centered out front, a backhand shot, and a goal! In behind the Red Wing net, here's Broughton centering a backhand shot, and a goal!
This is the first time, people in Texas have really seen our team and have seen you. So, you're nervous. You want to get out there and make a good impression. And, I think we came out and we played exciting. I think the fans really got into the game. They realized it was a great spectator sport.
The Stars crushed the Detroit Red Wings 6-4 on this historic night. And from the season-opening face-off, the Dallas Stars and their enthusiastic fans made Reunion Arena a place to be feared. Through the first 2 months of the season, the Red Hot Stars lost only one game at home, going an incredible 10-1-6 at Reunion Arena and capturing the hearts of their brand new fans.
Fires a shot, and a goal! Short-handed, he finds McPhee, a shot, and a goal! Here comes Modano, 2-on-1 with Courtnall. Modano shoots!
Coming down here, we didn't expect to see the rink full every night like we did, and it was incredible. It was a lot of fun to play in front of the fans of Dallas.
At the outset, there was an appreciation for the effort. When the fans see people working hard and giving everything they got, they're going to get behind you, and I think that's what happened early on in our season.
The Stars' bone-crushing physical style inspired the fans and decimated the opposition. Every night, there was a new hero for the Stars. Mike McPhee, Dean Evison, Paul Broughton, Trent Klatt, Ulf Dahlen, Brent Gilchrist, and Mike Craig all took their place in the Dallas spotlight. It was a season where every player would make a resounding impact, and the journeymen would be as heroic as the gunslingers.
They all gave us great seasons in the role that they played on our team, and I think the real proof of the value of those players is the way they're respected within their peer group, within our team and the players who play against them.
This is probably the closest team that I've ever been with. We were always together and always focused, and we liked to win. This team loved to win.
Back in the King zone, here's Cavallini, a shot, and a save, a rebound shot, and a goal!
The early season success of the Dallas Stars at home was due in large part to the character in this room. Perhaps no player better epitomizes the heart and spirit of the Dallas Stars than number 7, Neil Broughton.
No player has played more games or scored more points for the Stars than Broughton. And it was more than fitting that the first shot heard in Texas came from number 7.
Knocked wide, Broughton a shot, and another save, and another rebound, and a goal scored by Dallas. The very first Dallas Stars goal.
Yeah, scoring the first goal was early, first shift, our second shift of the game, 3 minutes into the game, getting the first goal in Dallas. No, I think it means more now than when it first happened, because it's brought up more and they talk about it. It's kind of nice to know that he did score the first goal in Dallas.
He won a gold medal in hockey's Miracle on Ice in 1980. 13 years and scores of achievements later, the move to Dallas seemed to recharge one of America's greatest hockey stars.
Just moving away from friends and that type of environment, coming down to Dallas where you knew it was going to be a little nicer, and we didn't really know that many people down here, so that was a big change. And in a way, it was good for my career. It gave me a chance to be in a different place and re-energize my spirits and my life for the game.
Broughton was not the only star who burned brighter in Texas. Dave Gagne led the Stars with 6 game-winning tallies, and that grit around the opposition's crease netted him 30 goals for a club record 6 straight season. Gagne's 30 was accomplished in dramatic fashion. A 4-goal Texas hat trick on the second-to-last night of the year in front of the hometown fans. The hot Texas sun also charged up speedy Russ Courtnall. Like a pinball on skates, Courtnall zoomed in and around opponents, scoring a career-high 80 points.
Stars are relentless in the attack here. Here comes Courtnall, fires a shot, and a goal!
The Dallas lineup boasted an array of tireless workmen and flashy stars. But from the beginning, an unlikely hero captured the hearts of Dallas fans. The man that Texas adopted as their very own was Shane Churla.
And they start throwing punches. It's Vial and Churla. This is.
Come on, Shane! Marry me, Shane!
The toughest sheriff in Texas kept the Outlaws in line at Reunion Arena, and the fans loved every minute of it.
I started having fun again, and it was for Shane Churla. It was good. The fans couldn't have been better. It was like they backed us 100%, and in turn really helped our team win some games. I mean, they gave us some jump and they gave us a fire out there, and they turned this place into not a fun place to play for other teams.
Churla and his posse of Rough Riders turned the game into a Texas slam dance.
The Dallas Stars coaches spend a lot of time diagramming plays on the blackboard so that what the Stars learn in practice, they can use to win hockey games. But one thing you can't put on any blackboard, one thing the Dallas Stars fans found out for sure this season: never leave a hockey game.
No team played more overtime games this season than the Dallas Stars. No game was ever out of reach.
Fires a shot, save, rebound, kicked right out front and kept in. Here's Ledyard, a shot and a goal, and the Stars come back. Works it ahead to center ice, over across the blue line. Broughton on his backhand, a backhand shot and a goal. Modano back at the right point, winds, fakes, fires a shot and a goal. The Stars tie the game.
If you'd have told me it was going to happen, I wouldn't have believed it.
At the blue line, Cavallini keeps it in play, fires a shot, save, rebound, shot, and goal. The Stars win it in overtime. Never leave a hockey game. The puck played off the boards to the point, kept in by Hatcher. A shot, rebound, yes, and a goal. Never leave a hockey game. Comes Cavallini on the attack, right wing side. Dean Evans, yes, and a goal. He's checked. It goes in front of the goal. Another blast by Ledyard, and another goal. Pressure going here and get the game winner. At the side of the net, yes, a shot, and a goal. And the Stars do it, winning over the Canucks 3-2. Here's a chance as Gagne cruises in, a shot and a goal by Paul Broughton. The Stars win it in sudden death overtime, 2-1 on a goal by Paul Broughton. Never leave a hockey game. Never leave a hockey game.
Oh, baby, that was fun.
As the season moved into December, the Stars were burning bright. They were led at one end of the ice by emerging superstar Mike Modano. In the first quarter of the season, he had already scored 20 goals, and it was clear that Modano's magic was about to launch him into NHL superstardom. In hockey, the old adage is true. The best offense is a good defense. And at the other end of the ice, two goaltenders stood guard in front of the Dallas net. Three-time Stanley Cup winner Andy Moog recorded 2 shutouts in the first half of the season. His unshakable confidence inspired his teammates as he backstopped the Stars to several key early season wins. Moog's cool demeanor was in sharp contrast to his partner's impassioned style. If Andy Moog was ice, then Darcy Wakaluk was fire. And together, they provided the Stars with one of the league's best goaltending tandems.
Mullen steals the puck inside the line, fires! Oh, and Wakaluk makes the save.
Wakaluk opened up some eyes around the NHL when he admitted to closing his during a game.
It's just the way I found to focus myself out on the ice. You know, a lot of people think that I'm doing it for 2 or 3 minutes at a time, but I just close them for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just to try and focus my energy, trying to concentrate more out on the ice.
Well, Darcy has some strange body language, and I'm not a person who reads a lot into small details. I like the bigger picture and the bottom line, and he could really do just about anything he wants. If he plays well in net, then he won't hear from the coach.
Wow, guys are making me nervous.
The move to Dallas seemed to pull everyone closer together. In the locker room, the players were having fun, and the team was coming into their own.
There was really something special building in the locker room, you could tell. It wasn't phony. You know, when guys would come and say, you know, this is the best team I've played for, we care about each other more than any team that I've ever been on. It was true, it was honest. I've covered teams where, you know, after the game there were 25 guys in 25 cabs going different ways. Not here. It was, you know, they went out in clumps of 10, 11 guys. They went out 15 at a time. They went out as an entire team together, and that was really something special.
Perhaps the defining moment of the season came on a night when new ideas are heralded, when the slate is wiped clean and a new era begins. It was on such a night, New Year's Eve at raucous Chicago Stadium, that the Dallas Stars sent a fearful warning to the rest of the NHL.
And we have no more than dropped the puck, and 7 seconds into this game, we have a fight going in center.
From the opening faceoff, the Blackhawks tried to intimidate. The Stars' response was black and blue. Dallas won the physical battles, then went to work on the scoreboard.
Penalty about to expire to Chelios. The Hawks are at full strength. Here's a shot and a goal! Leads it ahead to Evason. In across the line. Evason a shot and a goal! Period. Mike Modano across the line. A bullet! A shot and a goal!
Before the Hawks knew what hit them, Dallas was dominating every aspect of the game.
Leads it ahead to center ice for Klatt. Klatt to the blue line. Walks in. A deep. A shot and a goal!
My! What a play by Trent Klatt! He takes the puck at center ice, and turns Eric Weinrich, screws him right into the ice, and then fires it between Hackett's pads.
When Trent Klatt undressed the Blackhawk defense to put the Stars up by 4, Chicago tried to get nasty.
He walks in, he's tripped, and there's going to be a penalty call, and Gilchrist gets felt right in the snout by Chelios, who took a real cheap shot. Tenardi's going to take him on. Mark Tenardi is going to take him on in defense of Brent Gilchrist.
How do you like hockey, Texas? How do you like this hockey team?
I thought that game was a game that defined more clearly the character of our team. And bit by bit, we seemed to gain a momentum that wouldn't be diffused by one loss or a bad loss or 2 losses. We bounced back quickly after most setbacks.
That night in Chicago, the Stars did more than crush the Hawks in revered Chicago Stadium. The team played together, embracing Bob Gainey's system of preparation and teamwork. During Bob Gainey's 16-year career with the legendary Canadiens, Montreal won 5 Stanley Cups, and Gainey was the consummate team player. As a key role player, Gainey was awarded the first 4 Frank Selke trophies as the NHL's best defensive forward. He won the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP in 1979. And for 8 seasons, Gainey captained this team for all time.
Being the captain of the team that I played on leads you into a role of leadership and communication with people, and I think that leads a person more easily into coaching.
Go to the left winger out of this end, to the left winger. Play Jimmy, away you go Jimmy, head up, head up. Butt hatch, gotta be quick hands.
I enjoy coaching. I enjoy working with the people at this level. They're highly skilled, and although you don't get the same buzz that you get when you were playing exactly, it's still great to be around the players of today and the competition in the NHL.
But to make a point, our penalty minutes are diminishing the last little while. We're showing composure in certain parts of the game.
I think as a player, I just think he teaches you how to prepare, and I think he just gets in your mind if you're ready to play mentally and you're ready to play and you practice hard, and that's part of preparing, then you'll play well. So the game is probably a small part of it because all of us know how to play the game, and if you're right mentally, you'll be a good player.
Left side pass for Modano. Modano walking in. A wrist shot and a goal! Mike Modano!
Building on that road win at Chicago to start the new year, Dallas went on a road kill, mowing down opponents and clawing at the conference leaders. In January, Bob Gainey watched his team come together on the road.
On the road, it sort of forces you to be together. You go out to eat together the night before a game and just talk and get to know each other. And I think it helps to bring the team closer together.
Travel for the Stars brought out the character of this team. With Bob Gainey as the pilot, the players and their personalities began to shine. The result was the best road record in Stars history.
The guys really stick together on the road. We always are having dinners, and we're spending a lot of time together. And other teams I've played with, it's everybody kind of goes their own way and does their own thing. But this team is really close.
Roommates Russ Courtnall and Mike McPhee were the Stars' odd couple on the road.
Who needs a remote when I have you for a room? You can jump out of bed at night and change the channel.
Well, he sort of hogs the phone a little bit.
I have a lot of people to call.
I have friends up here. I'm unlike my roomie.
You have to sort of let him know if you want to use the phone.
So I'm always on the phone. I'm always calling somebody. I have my family spread out all over British Columbia, and Mike just has nothing to say.
The club braved the cold Canadian winter, sweeping through Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton, and Winnipeg, and going unbeaten on the trip.
To the head on the left side to Gagne. He fires. Now Gagne steals. A shot. Can it go?
From January 26th to February 23rd, the Stars would not lose a game on the road. This Bob Gainey constructed team emphasized defense first. The Dallas Blue Liners blended perfectly experience and youth. Captain Mark Tenorti led the corps. Veterans Grant Ledyard and Paul Cavallini turned in career seasons. The play of 21-year-old Richard Matvichuk was a glimpse of the future. And 6'5" Darian Hatcher played like an all-star throughout the season. Big Hatch also had a career-best campaign, and he punctuated his scoring contributions with thunderous body checks. If the NHL awarded a trophy for the game's best defensive defenseman, it would probably be chiseled in Craig Ludwig's image. The tireless veteran's intensity was witnessed every night on the ice. He was one of only 3 Dallas players not to miss a single game this season. With his trademark wing-tip shin pads, he is one of the game's best shot blockers, a man who willingly sacrifices his own body to win.
Play the puck right in front of the goal. A shot blocked in front by Ludwig. McInnes over to Keshmer. Winds, fires. Ludwig in front to block it and covers the puck. And play is called.
I don't know that there's a better shot blocker in the league than Craig Ludwig. Night in, night out, Luds is out there throwing his body at any cost in front of the puck, and he does it so well.
On the ice, Craig Ludwig is a daredevil defenseman. But off the ice, they call him Easy Rider.
I guess I'm just kind of free-spirited. There's a lot of times I like to be out on my own. Even when I'm at home and I'm home with the family, I think I'll go to a room where there's a TV and I can shut the door and I'm by myself. I like my privacy, and I guess this is one of the biggest ways I can get my privacy. There's no phones around. I stop where I want to stop, and I guess you're just free to do what you want. I think if you ask any of my friends, they just shake their head at me. Like I said, it's my way of getting away from everything, and I guess as far as the game and blocking shots, I've been taught that from when I was a kid, when I went to school, and that's just what I know, and that's how I've been able to stay in the game. You know, I play a certain style of game, and I guess I got a certain style of life that I'd like to hang with, and you know, I ain't getting any younger, so I got to do it while I can.
Ludwig is a dedicated foot soldier in the Stars' defensive corps, but Captain Mark Tenorti is the field marshal. He brings experience, leadership, and a punishing presence to the Stars' blue line.
Sometimes if you play a game and there's no hitting it, you know, everyone just kind of, they don't lose interest, but it's not as intense. You know, if I go out there and hit, it makes me more intense, and I think it makes the other guy more intense because he knows, you know, he's in a game and he's going to have to be ready.
I've never seen him get angry around the house in, 8 years. And on the ice, sometimes when I watch him get angry, I'm just amazed that it's the same person, because he's at home, he's so laid back and easygoing.
Jared likes to slap sticks. That's his thing. There you go.
At home, tough guy turns to best friend for his sons Matthew and Jared.
Oh, you name it, he'll do it. They wrestle, they play golf, they play hockey. He takes them to the driving range, takes them to the hardware store. I mean, they're just inseparable. He's a great dad.
Hey! As soon as you get home, the kids are there, and boom, 20 seconds later, they make you forget about hockey, and they make you think of a lot of other things, and we have so much fun, and they're so outgoing, and Texas is so great with the weather that, we get outside, and within half an hour, you really don't know whether you lost the game or you won the game. It's a totally different world. Oh! Our kids are fantastic, and, every day, they go to school now, and the other one's just turning 2, so it's been a real joy for us.
Tenorti and the Stars were at the top of their game. Then, against the Kings in Los Angeles, Dallas was dealt a crippling blow. Team captain Mark Tenorti broke his leg and was lost for the season.
I can't really remember the pain of it right then, but I can definitely remember, I don't know what it was, maybe 5 seconds after, that I knew it just felt like a massive Charlie horse. Everything went numb, and as soon as I moved my leg, there'd be a lot of pain, but I just didn't want to move.
Well, that was a big blow to our team, and there were times when we wanted to reach to that as a reason for our performance being not where we wanted it to be. But the players really wouldn't let that happen, because there were too many nights when we didn't have to reach for that. They didn't allow the loss of Mark Tenorti to, in a dramatic way, affect the way their team played on the ice and the outcome of most of the games.
Somehow we found a way to rally and get a point, whether it was a tie or whether we came back and won a hockey game. Those were the real encouraging points of the season for me, to see a team that was dealing with some adversity but was able to overcome it and play well and win a game.
The Stars pulled together and forged ahead, continuing to challenge for the division lead. But the loss of Tenorti created a hole. In March, Bob Gainey pulled the trigger on several trades. The biggest one sent Ulf Dahlin to San Jose for young defenseman Doug Smolik and veteran defenseman Mike Lawler. With the final pieces of the puzzle in place, the Stars made a relentless run down the stretch.
I'm sorry, tonight's Dallas Stars hockey game is all sold out. Again. Well, I'll tell you, no question about who had the hottest ticket in town this season. It was the Dallas Stars. Tickets were flying out of here. So was the Star Stuff merchandise. Hats, T-shirts, jackets, jerseys, goalie mask phones. There was an immediate love affair between the state of Texas and their hot new Dallas Stars.
It's incredible, the hitting, the scoring, the action, it's just incredible.
The excitement level is so high. With hockey, it's non-stop action.
It's Katie bar the door. It's the hottest ticket in town.
I thought I'd come tonight and try to find something out about it.
Welcome to the Stars Club. Come on in.
Fans flocked to Reunion Arena and the all-new Stars Club in record numbers.
Go Stars!
The people that have been born and raised in Texas themselves, they know what the sports are all about, and I knew this was a sport that would appeal to them.
Reunion Arena just became a special place to watch hockey. I know Chicago Stadium, Chicago, Madison Square Garden in New York might be louder, but that's it. No other building is louder than Reunion Arena, and that's the first year in hockey.
Soon, everybody who was somebody was a Stars fan as hockey fever swept the state of Texas.
Let's go Stars! Yeah!
The club would end the season with several key wins and 2 historic achievements.
Courtnall leads in the pass, and Moog makes an outstanding save.
On March 18th, Dallas fans saluted Andy Moog when he stopped 45 shots against the Washington Capitals to become only the 10th goalie in NHL history to register 300 wins.
300 wins in a 14-year career, which spanned 3 different hockey clubs. It was reminiscing about it after the game, and I was just thinking about all the players that I'd played with in the course of those 300 wins in 14 seasons, and it was pretty remarkable, to tell you the truth. A lot of players came down the paths. We crossed paths, and it was nice to reminisce about those things.
One of the greatest goalies to ever play the game, the legend of Andy Moog will one day live in hockey's Hall of Fame. It has been said that a great player reminds us of no one. Instead, he will carve out his own path to glory. This season, Dallas fans saw firsthand an athlete enter a league of his own.
Modano 2-on-1 with Courtnall. Modano shoots, score! To block that play as Gerard Gallant came rushing in. Now Modano at the other end. Fires a shot and a goal! Mike Modano!
When you see Modano's shoulders, bucket, and hair flying and bearing down on you, all you do is pray.
2-on-1 Modano, fakes, fires, score! Mike Modano walks in, fires a shot, and a goal! Woo!
What I enjoyed most about Mike's game was the consistency of his play. I think as a maturing hockey player, that's really the goal, is to get as close to that top level of play and to keep it there every night.
Mike Modano lifted his game to a new level this year. And on April 12th, the young center put his signature on this brilliant campaign when he went end to end to score his 50th goal.
It was a nice feeling, a lot of satisfaction, a lot of hard work you put into practices, and it was that type of year. It was pretty consistent, being able to show up every night, and that's what people expect out of you, and that's what I was able to finally give, I think.
Mike Modano was born to play hockey. On the ice, he bolts through traffic and pulls an entire arena out of their seats. He uses his talents to help set up teammates for the perfect play. But off the ice and on the golf course, it's every man for himself.
You probably hit it 110 off your drive. And you got 310 left. I'll drive up another 50 yards and get Mo's ball.
Drive for show, putt for dough, and he can't finish it off the way I think he might be able to. If he had a hockey stick, he'd probably make a few more of those putts. I love the game, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a challenge of playing different courses. You're finally on your own. You're your own coach, your own boss, and everything you do dictates your game. And I think that's why so many hockey players get into golf, and you're on your own, and that's it. I think that's just the individuality of the whole thing.
I got it over. Got it on. I might have my first par of the day. A 4.
Modano and his teammates were heading for the postseason. And in the final games of the regular season, the Stars crushed division rivals St. Louis and Detroit, sealing the third best record in the conference and home ice advantage in the playoffs. Their regular season record, 42 wins and 97 points, was the best in club history and sent them like a freight train into the playoffs. All their first-round opponent could do was try to stay out of the way. The Stars and their fans were ready for round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, but Bob Gainey had a coaching decision to make. Would he start playoff veteran Andy Moog or playoff newcomer Darcy Wakaluk? Leading the Stars onto the ice for Game 1 was Darcy Wakaluk.
The decision to play Darcy in net really wasn't a difficult decision to make. I just felt that it was time for him to come in and be more than a backup goalie for our team.
I was nervous, my stomach was turning, my knees were shaking and stuff, but I think you know, the pregame ceremony and that, I was able to calm down a little bit, and once they dropped the puck, I just calmed right down, and I felt so relaxed. I felt confident out there.
Left wing to Herkes. Fires. Bad save. Wakaluk. Inside the line to Hall. A rocket. Right on. Wakaluk the save. Played back to Barron. Here's a shot. Kessa off the drive. Wakaluk the save. They are standing at Reunion Arena applauding Dallas Stars goaltender Darcy Wakaluk.
Wakaluk's fire ignited his teammates to 2 straight home wins to open the series.
Janney in the corner. He centers. Here's a backhander by Hall. Save Wakaluk. He's got it covered.
In Game 1, 2 goals by Brent Gilchrist helped Dallas jump out to an early lead. The Stars' offense was clicking on all cylinders, and goals by Grant Ledyard and Trent Klatt left the Blues in the dust. The Stars took Game 1, 4-2.
Guys were just really fired up and played well, and there was no stopping us. We were just on a roll, and we just played hard.
In Game 2, the Blues took an early 1-0 lead before Mike Modano scored one of the most spectacular goals of the playoffs.
Gilchrist left side. Gilchrist to Modano. He's across the line. Modano coming on. A shot. There you go!
Oh, he fights through checks at center ice. He fights through the check of Chase, fights through another push, and then goes short side on Joseph. What a play by Mike Modano.
Reunion Arena was on fire, and seconds later, Russ Courtnall turned up the heat.
Here's another chance, a shot, and a goal!
St. Louis battled back to tie the game, and once again, it was Mike Modano to the rescue.
Modano across the line, a wrist shot, save made by Joseph, as Modano startled him with a hard wrist shot. Here's another drive, a shot, and a goal! Perseverance pays off. The Stars are in the driver's seat at 3-2.
With a 1-goal lead, Wakaluk continued to turn back the Blues, and Dave Gagne's dramatic empty netter sealed the win.
Here comes Gagne. He can't get the shot off. It's in the net. A goal. The Dallas Stars have taken a commanding 2-0 lead in this series over the St. Louis Blues.
Game 3 at the arena in St. Louis. It was a desperate time for the Blues. So far, Wakaluk had silenced the Blues' big guns when he had to. In this game, the teams matched each other goal for goal until Dave Gagne put the Stars on top 4-3 late in the third period.
Herkes loses it. Walking in, Gagne, a shot and a goal. Dave Gagne. And the Stars are back in the driver's seat.
Now, with Dallas clinging to a 1-goal lead and the St. Louis season hanging in the balance, the Stars readied themselves for a final desperate assault by the St. Louis Blues.
Centers it. Ludwig drops it away. Cleared. Left side, a shot and a goal.
The last-minute goal may have broken another team, but Dallas pulled together. And in the overtime period, an ex-St. Louis Blue would get the chance of a lifetime.
Off wing. Courtnall's got the puck. Back to the point. Here's a shot by Cavallini. Knocked down. Cavallini keeps it going. He winds a drive, a shot, and a goal! Paul Cavallini wins the game for the Dallas Stars. They win in overtime 5-4 on a power play goal.
Going out into the overtime period, Bob took me aside, but I mean, there was players listening. He was trying to motivate us, and he said, you know, Paul, this would be a great place for you to score. And it was like, after it all happened,
I kind of thought back, and I'm like, oh my God, he said that. And a lot of the players that heard him were like, wow, I mean, this is do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
The overtime victory put the Stars on the threshold of a series sweep, and it all but took the life out of St. Louis. Game 4 would provide the opportunity for Dallas's brightest star to take center stage.
2-on-1, Bonito, and Joseph the same rebound, and Joseph has a new spot, they score! Mike Modano! And Herkus is out there without a stick, he broke it. Hartnell on the power play, the shot, score! Mike Modano!
Mike Modano's 2 goals were all that Darcy Wakaluk needed. He turned back all but one St. Louis shot, and the Dallas Stars would grind out a sensational victory to complete the first-round sweep of the Blues.
A desperation shot, time is run out, and that will be it. The Dallas Stars move on to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
It was an incredible feeling. I don't think, especially when a lot of people didn't expect us to even make the playoffs this year, and we go in and we sweep St. Louis in 4 games. It was probably one of the highlights of my career.
The Stars' quick work of the Blues gave them a full week to wait for their next opponent. Dallas tried to stay sharp, but when the Vancouver Canucks finally did arrive, they exploded with all the fire they had stolen from Calgary's Flames. Incredibly, the Canucks jumped out to a 4-1 lead in Game 1, but the Stars would come charging back.
Sherla has it back. Shane Sherla through the crease. They score!
Back-to-back goals by Mike McPhee tied the game. Stars fans were on an emotional roller coaster. Late in the game, Vancouver got the break they needed, getting the puck past Wakaluk. Vancouver had stolen Game 1. Andy Moog made his first playoff appearance in Game 2, but despite his good play, the result was the same. Before the Stars knew it, Vancouver was up 2-0. Moog and the Stars were off to Vancouver for Game 3. And with a solid team effort, the Stars took Game 3, and it closed the series to 2-1. In Game 4, both teams fought furiously. As the game was heading for overtime, Dallas knew full well that their entire season hinged on who would score the next goal. And then, in an instant, it was over. In the end, Vancouver took the series in 5 games, and the Stars' incredible journey was over. But the abrupt end to the Dallas season in no way diminishes a spectacular inaugural year. The Stars' first season in Dallas was their very best year in history. They did it with grit and style and excitement. The Dallas Stars and their fans were the talk of the league in a year when the Stars reached out and made an indelible and lasting impression deep in the hearts of Texans.